Hey guys, it's Latre Guerra, and today on this episode of Momstra, I'm going to show you how to make my easy baked macaroni and cheese. Now, this recipe is not vegan, but when I was creating it, I did come up with a vegan version that I'm going to share with you all in another video. So this one, we're going to be using just regular cheese. We're going to use sharp cheddar cheese and also quesadilla cheese. So we're going to make a nice cheesy roux, so that way the interior of the mac and cheese is nice and gooey, and then we're going to make a nice crispy, cheesy, crunchy crust, which is going to be a combination of the cheese plus panko breadcrumbs, which in my opinion, panko is like the best breadcrumbs to use, especially when you're making mac and cheese, because it really helps to give it that nice crispy outer texture. So I'm really excited to share this recipe with you all. As usual, I'm always excited because recently I had a real big craving for soul food. I didn't know why, and I hope I'm not. To a large pot, bring salted water to a boil. Add in your macaroni noodles, and you're going to cook it for about 10 minutes until fork tender or as directed on the box. Next, we're going to start our roux. So in a pot on medium heat, melt some butter. Add in some flour. And we're going to mix the ingredients together, creating like a golden brown paste. This is going to be the start of our roux, and we're going to cook it for 2 minutes just to cook off the raw edge of the flour. Next, slowly whisk in your milk. You want to make sure you're whisking throughout the whole time, because that way you can prevent clumps from forming. And you're going to cook it for about 3 minutes until it is at your desired thickness. Now at this point, the base of my sauce is ready, and it's time for the cheese. First, I'm going to add in some shredded cheddar cheese, making sure I'm mixing it well, because you want to make sure you don't have any clumps of cheese in your sauce. Next, you're going to add in your quesadilla cheese. And then you want to slowly add in a little bit more milk, because once you add the cheese in, it does become very sticky and thick. So this is more so the texture of what I'm looking for my cheese sauce. Next, we're going to season it with some salt, garlic powder, Spanish paprika, dry basil, and some freshly grated nutmeg. Mix ingredients well. Next, we're going to incorporate our cheese sauce with our macaroni noodles. You want to make sure every noodle is completely devoured in cheese sauce. Pour noodles into your baking dish. And using the back of your spoon or spatula, make sure you even out the layer, making sure the top layer is nice and flat. Add on your first layer of cheese. I'm using shredded cheddar cheese. Next, I'm layering on some shredded quesadilla cheese. I want to make sure to completely cover the top layer of my macaroni with the panko breadcrumbs and the cheese mixture, so then that way the crust on the top is nice and crispy. Season it with a little bit more dry basil, followed by a sprinkle of sea salt and garlic powder, some black pepper, and Spanish paprika. Now you're going to place this in the oven under 400 degrees for about 25 minutes until it is nice and golden brown. And you're looking for the crust to be nice and crispy like this, while the interior is still nice and gooey. Let it sit for about 3 minutes and serve. You can serve this as your main dish if you want, as a side dish, appetizer, whatever you choose. You guys give this recipe a try. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's super easy to do. It's super cheesy and super delicious. And this is actually one of my favorite ways of making mac and cheese. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. So as always, have fun in the kitchen, and until next time.